Hello and welcome to another Chat G&G. He's Grizz.
And I believe you are Gags.
How you doing, mate? It's not been that long. Like, this is crazy. This is a record.
What's like
2 in 4
we
days.
do you know what it is? We're like the London buses, isn't it? If anyone knows the joke about London buses, you don't get any buses for hours and hours and hours. You don't get any Chat G&G for weeks, and then
That's
suddenly
it.
you get one, and then you get another one very, very soon. But yeah, eager to chat Liverpool. I guess that's the story, that's the theme, and that's why we
Really?
decided to go.
Should we
That's
just
why we,
talk Liverpool? Come on.
huh?
I'm just tweeting out, come and join us to people.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
just doing it. I was just
yeah.
yeah, that's it.
The stream, the stream.
Ali's here. Ali's here first, always.
Ali's
Like,
it.
I just want to praise Ali. Like, he makes
Ali's.
me laugh in the comments always. Him and your banter makes me laugh as well when you diss him. But
Me and Ali have
Ali,
got a love-hate relationship.
that's it.
He loves me, I hate him.
Yes. So Ali, mine and yours is just a love. That's
No,
good.
no, Ali
That's
knows I
fine.
always joke with him. He's my
I
little
know,
brother.
no.
Ali knows I
Hey
always joke with
Jack,
him.
how you doing?
Yeah, Jatine's in the building. Jatine, big up. Hope South
That's it,
Africa
man.
is very, very well and fine. Hope you guys are doing very well. People, as you're joining the stream, like, subscribe, do all of that nice stuff. And gosh, man, it seems like every day there's a story or a situation developing or possibly developing that we need to discuss. What
Is
the
that
hell does
supposed to
this
be?
mean?
I know, is that right? Is it supposed to be double G's or double D's? I was gonna say, guys, they're not that big, lad. What's
Yeah, stop it. Yeah, stop that. That was a typo. Bloody hell. Alain's in the building. He says, evening, McDonald. Sorry, double G's. Yes, summer of Liverpool, he says. Indeed, it is a summer of Liverpool.
Well, let's talk about the summer of Liverpool. I think there's only one place to start, though, bud. I think it's the big news today. Ekitike is ready to be a red, it looks like, and that is some fantastic news, really. There is mixed views on this. I want to get your thoughts on the mix, whether you're mixed. A lot of people are taking this as we've now missed out on Isaac, and you know what? That is the most likelihood of the situation that you would. I know Liverpool do want both. You've heard it, I've heard it, that Liverpool want two strikers, but Newcastle are really being difficult with him. So I think. What is your take? Are you disappointed that we've got him, Ekitike? Like, I'm actually quite excited.
Yeah, So at the start of the window, when we were linked with him, big up Hassan. He says, hit the likes, people. Love this show. Quality chat, insight, and good banter. Thank you very much, my friend. You're, oh gosh, look who's in the building. Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Oh gosh. We do get some numpties in the chat.
Leave my brother alone.
By the way, that's a private. By the way, that's a private joke. That's not a dig at anyone that we don't know.
Call each other numpties privately, do you?
Yeah. Well,
anyway, we'll get to the next topic.
Yeah. Well, hope you're doing well, Cam. We'll catch up in a bit. Hugo Ekitike.
Yeah,
I've said it right.
I
wasn't fully enamored with the link at the start of the window because obviously I wanted Isak, right? So when but it's a subconscious thing, isn't it? So when you have someone in your mind that you want as a favorite and your mind set on, that's the game changer. That's the one that will change the whole dynamic, right? Anyone else, you make excuses for that person. Do you know what I mean? You think to yourself, nay, it's not the same as Isak. Ekitike, okay, project striker. We've done the project striker thing, man. We've done the project striker with Darwin Núñez. We have PTSD, you know.
100%.
So from that aspect, I was a bit, okay, Ekitike, we see how it goes. But obviously, I don't watch him as much as many learned and knowledgeable people. And the more I spoke to more learned people that watch him far more, journalists, writers, general fans of other clubs, of his club's fans, the more I started listening to their views and watching, of course, as much footage of him as you possibly can in this day and age, he's grown on me. And this is not a bias thing because he's coming to Liverpool. Because many will say, oh, you would say that because he's coming to Liverpool. Rival fans will say, oh, because he's coming to Liverpool, you suddenly like him now, don't you? No, if you don't know about something, you learn about that thing, right? and you watch him and you analyze him and you study him, and then you speak to people of knowledge. And I've done that, and I've come back with glowing reports from everyone. The best, the best example of the best description of him was from someone. I don't know about you, but someone described him as 6'4" gazelle.
Wow. I
To
can
me.
give you an example of what I
Go
think he
on.
looks like. So I've been only watching clips because
Yeah,
I've said this on loads of shows. I watch Liverpool. I don't have time in my life to watch anything else. I promise, right? Baby Isaac is a good one.
I like that one.
I actually think he reminded me a lot of Bobby Firmino. A lot of Bobby Firmino. Some of the touches and flicks and tricks outside the box, linking players together, just seemed like another Bobby type player. I'm not saying he is a Bobby, but very, very close to a Bobby type player. So there was something really interesting that Simon Brundish tweeted out about his stats and how he was scoring or assisting. Let's say GA. Everybody loves GA
Yeah.
nowadays.
Hmm.
GA every 90 minutes, one GA every 90 minutes, and that was when Marmoush was playing with him. So a quality player next to him, right? And it went up by 50% when Marmoush left, because obviously they lost some quality in the forward line. Now you
Right.
imagine Mo Salah and Wirtz with him, Florian Wirtz with him. He's going to be hopefully goal and assist every game. Well, sorry, one GA every game, goal or assist every game. So this is exactly why I think he's going to be a really good player. There's some little stats there to show and maybe excite you guys up that when he plays with quality players, his game's lifted up and
Yeah.
he's got that quality around him to do those things.
Yeah, there is players, and we know that it's a natural thing, isn't it? When you add quality to more quality, you only get enhanced quality, right? In any field or in any sort of on any level, whether it's technology or whether it's or whatever, team sport, or do you know what I mean? Like in terms of,
Mm.
let me give you another example. Chocolate shreddies on their own, they're tasty, aren't they? You eat chocolate shreddies, you can eat them. You add a bit of milk to chocolate shreddies, and now you've got pretty much a meal, right? So this is the analogy, Grizz Khan analogy of the day. Hugo Ekitike is like chocolate shreddies, and we're the milk. So combine the
Ooh,
two,
okay. I like this.
and we have a fantastic, fantastic cereal. I just made that up on the spot, but that's the kind of genius I am. But listen,
What about this one from Cramp Cam? The
go on.
radar between Ekitike, he can't spell his name, but that's okay. Ekitike and Jota was identical.
Interesting. I haven't even looked at that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It's not really my field. As I said, I prefer to listen to people and speak
yeah.
to people who specialize in that. And if that's the case, then we know what we look. What do we know about our nerds? What do we know about our data guys, Gags? That
They're
they're
fun.
meticulous, they're spot on, and they know exactly what we're looking for and what they need. And
Yeah.
if he matches the said requirements, and if he's a clone for Bobby, like you say, or he reminds you of, I need to see a bit more of him to see that. I know what
Mm.
you're saying. I see the traits. He's a very technical player. He's a very all about touch. I hate that. The cliche. He's got a lovely touch for a big man.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like big
but
men
it's
can't have a touch.
but it's true though, right? So he's very tall, lanky, right? He hasn't got
Got
a
some
forward
pace as
out.
well.
Say again.
Got some pace as well.
So this is the bit. So shout out to Ben Bosak. If you guys don't know Ben Bosak, check him out and his work he does. And he's one of the learned guys that I spoke to extensively. And he suggested to me, because I was like, Benz, has he got dynamism and pace and aggression? And he's assured me and convinced that he has all of those three attributes. And I think that's vital, because do you remember we spoke about the pace in our team?
Yeah.
Attack. We spoke about the lack of pace in our team,
Yeah.
and especially with Darwin going.
Mm.
If he is pacey, then that bodes well.
And he's big and he's going to be hard to mark and he's going to be hard to, just it's going to be a handful for defenders, which is great great. And there was some real big critique about his heading. He doesn't head enough. He doesn't have any headed chances enough. He was playing for a Frankfurt team, Grizz, that was the lowest in the league for crosses into the box.
Amazing. I mean, this is what you call stats and facts, guys. This is why I love Gags. Like when he comes out with these little gems, I mean, that's a
we can't judge him. We can't judge him till now when he's with us because
that's a fantastic stat. I love that. Who did you nick that off, by the way?
I can't remember. It was on Twitter somewhere, but I nicked it.
You're such a thief. All right, but anyway.
One of the best statos, they're all out there. There's loads. You know what? You just scroll so much, something sticks with you. You don't remember who did it. I'm really sorry.
You, but you stole it. Okay, fine.
I'm very sorry. If you reach out, let me know. I will
give you the credit.
I'll give you the credit next week, or I'll shout you out on Twitter. Like whichever.
We'll give you the credit. We'll give you the
credit. AI account, not my measly account. From the AI account, we'll give you a shout out.
That's a brilliant stat. But it gives context, right? These kind of things give you context about sort of this suggestion that he's not very good in the air. No yard. Indy is I want to say a very good friend of mine because I've never met him personally, but I've spoken to him on a personal level. So I know he exists.
Me too.
And I know he's a real person.
Yeah, he's on WhatsApp.
Yeah, exactly.
We should get a group together, everybody.
We will. We're going to sort that out. So check that out. That should be fun and games. So shout out Indy. So the stat that you've just come out with, that's a fantastic observation. That's amazing context that you need to apply. Now, he may not be brilliant in the air, but I tell you what, he has to adjust, and he will adjust because the Premier League is very demanding. He will be playing against people that. But don't you think, Gags, in this country, the Premier League defenders are more accustomed to playing, or will be more comfortable playing with people that are good in the air and strong and robust? His attributes will be more dangerous in terms of his movement, in terms of his flicks, in terms of his intelligence, and skill. I think that will appeal more to us, right? Rather than his ability in the air.
Yeah. I think in this football team, it's nice if you can have both. Like I think Isaac is renowned for both, right? He can head it and he can play.
Yeah, we know he can head. We've seen him score tremendous headers as well.
Yeah, and so I think this team, though, the way we've bought like the Kirkeses and the Frimpongs and the Wirtz already, then we got Mo and we got Gakpo. They all like to play it as well. It's not all about long ball and it's all about intricate football. You need to put a footballer in there to play to be able to match that and give that movement and give that kind of, we're going to be playing some beautiful football next season.
I was gonna say that, Gags. I was gonna say that, but go on. You go first on that.
I was just going to say about some of the feedback going around in and around about one of the players that we've bought, but nobody's ever, or at least people have forgotten or stopped talking about. And to be honest, Florian Wirtz, now he didn't get 2 assists, but I think he got 1 assist, and maybe because one, it kind of like ricocheted and whatever, but against Stoke. But by all accounts, I think it was Dave O'Cop who tweeted it earlier on. He said the players are absolutely mind blown by the quality of Florian Wirtz in training.
Yeah, no, but I take those kind of reports with a pinch of salt. And shout out Dave, again, someone I know personally. But the player's gonna say that and enamored, like he's a skillful player, and that's not like sort of we shouldn't. We need to pretend we've been here before, guys. Wirtz isn't something. Do you get what I mean? Like
Wirtz is something. No,
we're not Spurs.
No, don't disrespect Florian Wirtz.
And don't disrespect the likes of Phil Coutinho. And don't disrespect the likes of Bobby Firmino. And
nobody has disrespected. No way. Nobody disrespected them.
Why you are?
No, how? We haven't said anything like that. No. I'll explain first, because all I said was the players rate him. I never said they don't rate the past. I said they rate him.
Oh, but that's a form of disrespect to the others.
How?
Okay, so let me explain. You ready?
Yeah. Nonsense.
No. Let me explain. By suggesting how the players are blown away with the skill and this guy, it's almost like saying, hey, man, we've had nobodies. Are we Spurs? Are we Manchester United? Are we all these other clubs that, oh my God, we've got a superstar, we've got a class player? Let's act like the big dogs that we are. We've had class players in our very recent past, the likes of Bobby, Sadio, Phil Coutinho, and he's another in the line of brilliant players. So let's not act like these other clubs
You do
and say,
realize,
oh, we're staggered by the amount of quality this guy has. We're used to quality. We should be used to quality. Let's embrace it.
nah, you are missing the point by a mile. Bobby's been gone for 2 years. Phil's been gone for 5. Like, mate, when you don't see people day to day, you don't remember, you don't like feel it when someone joins again and it gives you that burst in that center of the park.
Our first
You're gonna go
disagreement of the
mental
night.
about it.
Our first disagreement of the night. I hate statements like that. And this is not dig at anyone. I'm just saying I hate statements like, oh, we were blown away with his quality. No, I doubt the players thought that. I thought the players like, yeah, another great player coming to Liverpool. Bring it on. Another
I
teammate who's
just
good as
don't
us.
see the issue of praising someone if they're. But I just think this attitude of, oh my god, now you disrespected everyone else. It's so weird.
No, I haven't said you've.
I
I
just
said
can't.
it's a form.
I can't compute with praising one person mean
It's a
disrespecting
mentality.
everyone else. It's focus. I'm focusing on, or if it was me and somebody joined my team and they were great at something they do, and by the way, they might not be the same as the others. Everyone is themselves. So let me just say something that I say to my people in management when I manage them. I don't want you to be the next Bobby. I don't want you to be the next Phil. I want you to be the first Flo.
And that's
So
fine.
there's
So
no comparison to anyone else. They might be blown away by Florian Wirtz
and
and
that's
not
fine.
comparing him to anyone else.
No,
So I just can't.
that's fine.
This
But
mindset.
that's fine. That's fine. But what I'm saying is the mentality. It's a weak mentality.
Absolutely not.
It
Praising
is.
someone for being fantastic is not weak. It's actually very family orientated. It's
It's
actually
not.
lifting him up.
It's not. No,
Yeah,
it's
of
not.
course it
It's
is.
not. We would never make. Look, we would never make a statement like that. For
Unless they
example,
were that good.
so but then we let the what's the word? We let the talent do the talking. I'm a believer in let the talent do the talking and let the world see what you're about in a Liverpool shirt. What
Mhm.
you've done at Leverkusen, what your reputation before is, whatever, blah blah blah. You are now, and I'm sorry, we have to change our stance to the big dogs that Slot wants us to be. Arnie Slot doesn't want us to be this underdog mentality. Oh, we've got great. Oh, now we've got great players. We've always had great players, especially in our recent past. Welcome another great player. That's it. Now do what you're said to be or rumored to be, which is a fantastic, great player. Prove it on the pitch, and we'll praise you like no other club's fan
Yeah,
base.
you can, and I can. I'm saying that's what the player said. That's their choice. It's not up to
We,
you. It's not
we
up to
don't know if
me.
the player said, first. We don't know if the player said that.
Look,
I
man,
don't.
I'm saying something. I trust David Klopp. He's got something. Got a lot of things right this year.
No, I don't. It's not. I'm not distrusting Dave Klopp, but I
So
fail to think. I struggle to understand why the likes of. Are you telling me the likes of Virgil
let's
van Dijk?
say you did. They did say it. Now what?
Fine, that's fine.
That's
But
it.
it's
Move on.
but what? No,
That's
but
it.
I'm saying it's fine. But I'm saying it's not a befitting of a big club with big players.
Of course it is. Oh,
It's not blown away by a new. It's like we're talking like
they haven't
Spurs
said it
fans
about
talking like
Kirkes
that.
or Frimpong, mate. They said it about Florian Wirtz, who, by the way, how many in this chat think he's generational? That will
Who?
answer the question.
Who?
How Florian Wirtz is generational. That's what
Until
everyone says.
until he proves it, potential. I'm one of the
Oh
action is.
my
Of
god.
course it
Oh
is.
my god. You do realize the nerds.
Wait, hold on.
You do
Of course.
realize the nerds paid 100 million for this guy.
Yeah, they also
They
paid
don't pay
70.
100 million for no one.
They also paid close to 70 million for Nunes.
100 million, 3 digits.
Listen, the nerds paid 60 million for Naby Keita.
No. You're gonna get me going now. The nerds did not pay for Nunes. Have you
I know,
watched
but they had
Ian
this.
Graham's interview? Have you
Okay,
seen Ian Graham's interview?
okay,
They said by Isaac, Klopp chose Nunes. So
okay,
let's move away from the nerds bought
okay.
Nunes.
Nerds also bought Naby Keita.
Look at this.
No. If me and
What
me
is
and
this? No way.
if
Hey,
me and
okay.
Gags don't
Can I
argue,
give you
they
some
don't
stats on Naby Keita? Naby
say
Keita was effing fantastic until the new camp, where he got chopped in half. And you know how I know? And because these people won't know it because they're new to me, I used to collect as well pressing stats, not only on ball. I used to not on ball because up to do it. I used to collect pressing stats for about 8 years from the Brendan Rodgers era into the Klopp era. He was fantastic. He was fantastic to start with.
I don't
And that's
care
what we
about people.
bought. We bought someone who was fantastic. He went to shit because he broke his body, and that was it. He
Right,
went to crap.
right,
And I
right,
don't disagree with that. He got injured and he became rubbish.
right.
I don't disagree. But when he
now
got
you're
it,
coming.
he was good.
Now you're coming to the point I'm trying to make. All right, because maybe you didn't understand. Alistair says Havertz was generational when he was at Leverkusen. We wanted him. Look how he turned out. What I'm saying, and all I'm saying, is let's make it very clear before you get me lynched. Yeah, by the mob. Because no, you do that. You love getting me
I'm not
lynched.
trying to get you lynched, man.
Gets me lynched.
I'm fighting my case, man.
And I'm fighting my corner here.
Okay.
I really don't care about what someone has done in their past and the potential. It's very, very heartening to know we have got one of the best talents in Europe right now, right? I agree. Along with the likes of Jamal Musiala, Pedri, Gavi, Wirtz, he's on that playing field, right? He's on that level. Can you ignore the comments and concentrate on, because then you're going to miss my point.
Yes.
No, because then you're going to say, because you're going to miss something
I
very
listen. I listen.
Pearls of wisdom. Yeah, brother.
Just there. Give me the pills. Come on.
Okay.
I'll wear them.
And people in the chat, focus what I'm saying, because this is, I'm going to explain it once and once only, because I haven't got time to keep explaining myself. I'm enamored with him. I'm absolutely happy, and it's glorious to see one of the best talents in world football come to our club. Fact. Right? I've just put him on the pedestal with all the said players. Yamals, Gavi, Pedris, Musialas, young talents all across the world, right? In his position or around that position attacking him. Now, this is where me, and many will agree with me, many will disagree with me. This is where it stops for me, because now it's time he performs in the jersey of Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
And until he does so, it's all potential and, oh my God, we bought a world-class player. I will give him his full flowers, and we will all, once he performs according to his reputation and fulfills his potential. We have many players in world football that have had huge potential. And Havertz is a great example, because I thought Havertz should have been Bobby Firmino's replacement. But look how it worked out. Now, it can be system orientated, it can be player, it could be the player not be focused, or injury situation like Naby Keita or whatever. So let's not over glorify. That's all I'm saying, people. Let's not over glorify. Let's wait for him now. Now we've got him and he's ours, and we believe in him, and I believe in him. Let him do let the talent do the talking. Is that fair?
I don't disagree with anything about the future and whatever he needs to do to prove himself or whatever. The fact is, he is generational talent. The fact is, if the players have credited him, great. That's all I'm saying. It's like, people can be praised. We don't have to have this reaction when people are kind to each other. That's all. It's fine.
Millsy says, "Oh, shut up and be grateful for this historical window." Jeez.
We are.
Well, I don't know whether, this is an example of Exhibit A of a numpty who hasn't listened to anything else. He's taken sound bites. I hate numpties who take sound bites. Why do you do that? I'm
we're just disagreeing on a minor. We have both loving. We are.
But if he follows me on Twitter or anything else, he'll know that I'm so excited about this transfer window. I'm a grown-ass man with a grey beard, and yet I'm so excited about this transfer window and the work we're doing. We're just having a point and a debate. We're not moaning about the transfer window. We're talking about Florian Wirtz, and now it's time to fulfill the great potential that he has, generational potential. Is that fair?
Yeah. I don't mind that. That's fine. I took issue to the bit that other people saying he was great, and I don't understand the club being.
Look, another one whose English probably isn't first language. If English is your first language, then you need to study a bit more, son. Like negativity.
You're going after the chat now. Yo, I never tried to get you lynched. Now you're getting yourself lynched.
No, I'm used to this. Grizz is so excited. He will soon release a hoodie. I've said I'm on the verge of releasing a hoodie. Like the Mohamed Salah one, never give up. Right? I'm going to release a hoodie saying huge summer. There you go. Ganto's got it. Huge summer. But anyway.
So, anyway, I was just saying, I'm very excited for this boy. And I just wanted to give him some love. And guess what? He just got a lot of love from me, at least.
And he's gonna get a lot of love from. He's going to get a lot of love from me.
So let's move on, because that was a lot of fun. But we have something else to talk about, which is, my goodness, so big that, I mean, to be honest, in the last 24 hours, I've now moved away from thinking it's going to happen. I know there was some stuff coming out last night about another bid coming in, Grizz. Maybe we could talk about that a little bit. But there's apparently some small, faint amount of hope now with Isaac. But the situation is really weird, because I think it's now clear he doesn't want to be at Newcastle. I think it's clear for Newcastle that they know he doesn't want to be at Newcastle. I think now the Saudi owners know he doesn't want to be at Newcastle, but yet we still went and signed Ekitike. And that's the problem for me, because I thought, or at least what I heard, that Newcastle wanted one or the other, as in they either wanted to keep Isaac or they wanted to buy Ekitike. Now, you could let's be mature about this. Ekitike can have a say in this as well, and can say, no, I'm not going to Newcastle no matter what. So Liverpool, if you drop out, I'll just go somewhere else. And so at that point, it doesn't matter what Newcastle want. At that point, Liverpool might as well do the deal that they want to do and get this one over the line. Now, can they still afford to bring him in too?
So you've raised a couple of points and discussion points, and this is all about having discussion. Chat G&G. There is no definitives. So please bear that in mind. Full disclosure. I want to address your last question first, which was, can we afford to do it? You know Mo Chatra longer than me.
Yep.
I've known Mo Chatra at least 7 years. And he's fantastic when it comes to the financial side of the financial aspect of everything.
Yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday or the day before, whichever.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anyone follows him or listens to him or reads him, he breaks it down far better than me or Gags Tandon could.
Oh, amazing.
And so to answer your question in that order, in terms of what's it when you answer it last to first, is there a name for it? Is there a name? What order is that called? Is that the technical thing that you're going to come out with? Back to front? I thought you're going to come out with a proper educated term, and I was going to give you more flowers, but okay. Back to front. Let me answer it back to front.
Oh God.
Let me answer it back to front. Yes, we can afford it.
Okay.
Yes, the financials are there. Do we? Is it apparent?
Plus Rodrigo and Guehi, if we wanted them, or no?
Yes.
All three.
Correct.
Because that would be my dream three.
Correct.
From here.
Correct. I think that would be everyone's dream three.
And if that happens, Grizz, it's a 20 out of 10. It's actually the best window in history for any Premier League club ever.
So we'll work backwards, right?
Yeah.
Can we afford it?
That makes 7 as well, by the way.
Yeah. All right. It will.
Sorry.
Admitted. Right. Can you let me finish my point?
Yes.
Or answer to your questions. You bloody asked these questions. All right. Can we afford him? Yes. Do we want the player? Yes. Do we want him badly? It's very apparent. Yes. Does the player want us? It's very apparent now that he wants us. Now, how do we move forward? We move forward by asking his club. His club have said not for sale. Now we ask the question, not for sale at any price, or not for sale at a certain price. It has now been mooted and put out there via Newcastle journalists and sources that Newcastle would not accept anything less than 150 million.
Is that after add-ons?
So that suggests, let's park the add-ons, whatever, but a package of 150 million. Now there's a figure.
Yeah.
Now Liverpool are aware of a figure. Player wants Liverpool. Liverpool want the player. Agent wants out. Agent has made it very clear via his player to Newcastle. I understand, I believe, from the people I speak to, the numpties that I speak to, he has informed the player. He has informed the club. I believe Eddie Howe would let him move, would let him go.
Me too.
I believe the owners, PIF, have blocked the move.
Me too.
They don't want to sell. So now it's literally a case, I think, of Isak and his agent making enough noise for them to be swayed. Whether he does or they can, I don't think anyone knows at this stage. And that's my thinking.
There's a simple thing here. One, Ali, I don't think the Saudi link is real, but Grizz can answer in a minute. I just think that Isaac hasn't done enough.
Mm-hmm.
If he and you know what, we hate that kind of behavior, Grizz, in terms of people, throwing their fit and like not wanting to travel or not wanting to play. But if you really want to join a club and you really want to leave, then you have to do enough to leave as well, to go. I think if he really does want to join Liverpool got the money for him. They're showing the intent. Nobody, only Florian Wirtz have we paid this much money for. We're trying to go beyond that. And I don't think, we'll probably ever, I don't know how often we'll do this. I can't say we'll never do this again because Liverpool just keeps surprising us. But Isaac for 130, that's insane. Thank you, Aziz. Appreciate that, mate. I just think he needs to push a bit harder. And, he has an agent that doesn't mind pushing buttons, I heard. So why isn't he doing it? Is he scared of
No, it's a respect thing, man.
Saudi owners? Is he?
No, it's a pure respect thing. I agree with you. I don't think he comes across. And I was speaking to Ben in private after that show he done with me, and he said, "Look, all the reports and all the sources close to in and around the player suggest that he's not that type of player to make a noise, but he's an ambitious player, and he absolutely understands that these opportunities don't come round often." And I told you, Project Liverpool is a thing right now. Everybody wants to join Liverpool. It's a project, and people see, and look, I'm sorry to bring it back to Florian Wirtz, and this is where I give Wirtz a flowers and the club. Florian Wirtz is a German international, a German prodigy that was playing in the Bundesliga and had Bayern Munich after him. Do you know what that means?
Yeah,
he had Bayern Munich after him, and he had Pep Guardiola after him. Yet he chose Liverpool and Arne Slot. If that's not Project Liverpool 2025, I don't know what is, guys. So you can understand Alexander Isak being absolutely frustrated. I think that's the word, because he understands Newcastle back in the Champions League. The fans expect him to give him at least a season in the Champions League. They want to establish themselves as a top 6 club, approaching top 5, approaching top 4, whatever in the future. And he's the crown jewel. Now, if the crown jewel, after one season of getting into the Champions League, suddenly departs for Liverpool, the current Premier League champions, it's not a great look for the owners. And I think this is the problem we're having.
It is.
This is the situation that is very complex. And I agree with you. It's not likely that we sign Isak, but until there's a possibility, keep hope alive. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we haven't, no one's, until like an Ornstein or a Joyce or a Romano says we're not pulled out,
None of them, no, they all have. They all have said that.
Oh, they all said that now?
They've absolutely all said that.
Oh, I didn't see that. I missed it.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've been busy today, to be fair.
Okay. Well, and as I said, and of course they're the goats,
Yeah.
But even a pauper and a bluffer like me will tell you we haven't moved away from the table.
Ali's saying they haven't.
No, we won't give up, he means.
No. He's saying no, they haven't said that.
No, Ali, man, you don't have to bloody bring up his every comment. Otherwise, you're gonna get dizzy. He makes you dizzy. Kasumi does. He's gonna make you dizzy. Stop it. Ignore him. I'll tell you when to bring him up. But yeah, when he agrees with me. No. Listen.
Oh my God.
Ben Jacobs done a show with the lads from Born and Red. Shout out the lads from Born and Red. Ben Jacobs just done a show today as well, and he said Liverpool until it's. Oh, sorry, and who else? Someone from Sky Sports. Did we mention him? I can't remember, but someone else had said it as well. That we haven't given up on him. The situation is very fluid. If they give us the slightest indication, we will be there. And that indication or that stance has to change. I agree with you on the basis of Isak and his agent pushing. So let's see. Let's see where we are. I don't think it's a dead deal. I don't think it's dead in the water. But yeah, I think it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
It's become very, very unlikely now, unfortunately. It was a dream to get Isak in as well. I do still hope that they go for a second striker because I think we need one. We can't go into the season with one striker, especially if Nunez is leaving.
So check this out. Segues into our next section about the Luis Diaz scenario, right?
Yeah, outgoings, absolutely.
Now, Luis Diaz is very apparent that he wants to move if we're not going to give him a new contract. From my aspect, I think it's made very clear that we're not going to offer him a new contract, but we want him to stay. Make of that what you will, chat. Make of that what you will, listeners, viewers, right? But that's the stance Liverpool have. Whether you agree with it, whether you don't, that's the way it is. Liverpool are willing to keep him, even if it means he goes on a free. Right. I am of the same opinion, Gags. I don't want Luis Diaz to go. But if we get in the ballpark of 65, 70 million, and it's the figure that it takes to either go towards the Isak money or bring in a Rodrigo or a Gordon, then I would accept that. Now, who's going to pay that kind of money? Reports today emerge of Bayern Munich looking to up their bid. I believe the initial bid was in the 60 million euros mark, 65 million. Someone confirm that with me. If that's 65 million euros, if they can bump that up to about 75 million euros, we may have a deal. That's where I'm at with Luis Diaz. And if Luis Diaz goes,
pounds or euros?
Euros. The foreign teams always bid in euros, Gags. So we have to work.
But 65 million euros seems low.
But that's why we refused it at point blank and told him, go home.
Okay.
You're drunk.
Yeah.
We said, go home, you're drunk. Sober up and come back.
And it's going to be, how much are you saying should be accepted? About 75, 80?
Not should be, but I think we may be willing to accept 75 million euros, which is what, 60 something million pounds?
Yeah, great price.
So that's where we're looking. Now, if as seems ultimately likely that he ends up leaving, that's Chiesa and Nunez definitely gone, as we know. There's the tragic passing of Diego Jota, and then there's the sale of Luis Diaz. That's 4 attackers out.
Yes, and only Ekitike in.
That's only Ekitike in.
Yeah, we can't count Verts people before you get there. That's midfield for me.
No, fine. So 4 into 1 doesn't mix. Now, people will argue, ignore Chiesa. His minutes are none.
Yeah, fair.
So that's fine as well. But Jota, Diaz, and Nunez, and only Ekitike doesn't make sense to me. So in my opinion, we will bring in another 2 attackers.
Yep,
now, the profile of those attackers is key, like you said, whether that's a striker and a wide man, or 2 wide men, or 1 wide man and a fluid attacker who can play across. Time will tell. We know the names. As far as I know, I haven't heard any new names added to the list in terms of links. It's the Rodrigos, it's the Isaks, it's the Fofanas. And by the way, I get enough shit on this app, so it's all right to blow my own trumpet. I linked us to Fofana months ago, and I said we're very interested in him. And it's come to fruition now that, people laughed like, oh, please, who's this Malik Saab? Yeah?
Yeah, Malik Saab.
Yeah.
I want him now, just because we can make jokes.
I want him because we're going to call him Malik Saab. Yeah,
Malik.
So these are the players that we've been linked to. If there's no news that I've heard, if there is other new names that people have heard, put in the chat and we'll give our thoughts on it. But either way, Gags, I'm excited and I'm very happy and laid back and in control. I think we're in control of our own destiny, apart from the Isak scenario.
And there's more. What about Elliott? And there's Doak, and I think Owen Beck's going to Derby County now.
But there's no rush with them.
No, absolutely. And I love that Liverpool are saying, hey, we got till September to get rid of people, but we want to get them in ASAP. It's just such a turnaround, Grizz, from like anything we're used to in the past. I know we did it for like Fabinho and stuff, but in the past, Fabinho and Alisson and a few others, there was one window, but other windows we're always like, yeah, we just need to sell, first. Let's sell first, and then we can buy. Man, this just feels like serious business, Liverpool.
It's brilliant.
Serious
It's
business, Liverpool.
brilliant.
Yeah,
It's
so
brilliant
good.
the way we've sort of stopped these rumors, or not stopped these rumors. This narrative of sell to
Hard
buy.
to buy.
We've proven that over time, the strategy that we've deployed results in us being able to flex our financial muscle when it counts.
Yeah.
And it counts, and we're flexing. And I love the bitterness and the tears from rival fans.
My God, they are so bitter right now.
Tonight, I'm going to be doing the Big Six show with a massive proverbial cigar in my mouth and shades on, and listening to the rest of the lads try to trigger and rattle me. And I'm going to love it. And I'm going to laugh in their faces every time but you've spent, let's spend euros and pounds and add-ons, and shut your mouths. I don't care.
To be honest, everyone that I'm watching, and I told you this on Friday, I'm watching a lot of opposition fans, and they are praising how Liverpool are doing business. It is quite
sensible ones are.
Yeah, it's quite. Maybe I only watch the sensible ones, but I think it's been quite interesting that since last season, obviously right at the start of last season, everyone was panning us when Slot joined, but as soon as like 3 months in, as soon as 3 months in, it started to get to a point where, oh my God, they look the real deal again. So many people have turned, haven't they? They've turned and they're all saying, my God, this Liverpool team. My God, the way they run. My God, this manager. My God, this player. Oh my God, they've signed this one now. And like, to be honest, after what we've listened to about Liverpool for a long time, it just feels nice that everyone's praising Liverpool for once and saying, and they are shitting themselves. Like I said,
but I will repeat. But I will repeat, and I'm going to stress this again and again and again. I've never been one to care about winning transfer windows. Again, I will reiterate and remind people that is for silly clubs, fan bases that care about transfer window. It's always about putting yourself in the best position you can to win trophies. And if these signings put us in a position where we are favourites, and I think we are for the first time. By the way, Gags, when was the last time we were favourites going into a league title race? Can you remember? Can anyone recall?
I don't think there's ever been a season since the 90s where
in the Premier League era.
No, we're going to be going in favourites, especially if we get the 3 players, like we say. By the way, difference maker. If we get the difference maker in as well. I told you the difference maker for the opposition fans is Guehi.
Oh yeah,
remember they love him. They're like, if he joins, that's it. They've won the league. We've been buying like Wirtz and linked to Isaac and blooming Rodrigo, but no, the difference maker is Guehi. So yeah, imagine if we get Guehi, then that's it. We're probably going to be favourites for the next 3 years, mate, with Guehi. That's all I'm saying.
Our friend says, "Are we waiting for all the BBC and Sky presenters present the top 4?"
They won't put Liverpool. I bet you some of them won't put Liverpool still. They'll put Arsenal. It's like Gary Neville.
I think Couple will.
Neville is going to try and put Arsenal every year because he's just willing it into it. He wants to will it into existence that they're going to win it.
Well, that's understandable from his bitter side, right? He's a Man United.
Their team, by the way.
They're in trouble.
Their fan base, by the way. They are so split right now on Arteta. It's insane. Never.
I don't even think it's that split anymore. I think Arteta's under huge pressure. I think even the diehard people call them. This is Arsenal fans' name for their fan base. So not me, guys. Before you go, Arteta. Even the Arteta sexuals, right? They call themselves.
Is that what they call themselves?
Yeah. Well, that's what others call them in the fan base, right? Even the Arteta sexuals, I think, are pretty much resigned to if he doesn't win a major this year, he has to go. It was
really funny. Something came around WhatsApp. I'm sure you all got it today as well. Arteta and his wife or something, and someone captioned it on Twitter. He's winning on and off the pitch, and someone replied, "What did he win on the pitch, mate? What did he bloody win on the pitch?"
Yeah, rightly so.
He's not won anything.
We digress, but Arsenal, I think, will be strong. Let's not get away from the fact that They have been close a couple of times, but they need to get over the line before they're sort of spoken about in any glowing terms like their fan base likes to speak about them. My God. I think Chelsea will be stronger.
Yeah, look
I think
good.
City will definitely be stronger. And I even
Yeah,
think Spurs. I even think, yes, Tottenham Hotspurs. I think they finally have a fantastic coach. I've got a
oh
lot of
yeah,
time for Thomas Frank, and I think he's a great coach, potentially a great coach. So they'll be stronger. But I genuinely believe we're going to be going into this season as favourites, and that's huge.
it is huge, as you say. We
It's
have
huge.
over 4,000, nearly 4,200 of you on the stream. I think we had 5,000 on Friday, so we do appreciate all the love. Please come over, like we say at the bottom on the banner here, support our channel by using well, don't do that, but like and subscribe. You can do the super chats too, we appreciate it. But yeah, I thought I was going to say like and subscribe, but yeah, like and subscribe please to our YouTube channel. So if you're on Twitter, come and find Anfield Index TV and give us a like and a subscribe, and yeah, look out for our videos. What else are we? That's it, I think, from my side, Grizz, for today. I don't think I have anything else. We're short and sharp today, but unless you have one last topic, I'm willing to talk about it. I don't think we do, though.
We'll give the chat about 20 seconds to throw in any topic.
Yeah, any
Otherwise, you're
topic.
right. Look, we await now. We await the ending to what was been an exciting, some would say transformative window, and now we just need to put the finishing touches. Look, we know minimum of 2 more players are coming in, and that's the bare minimum. Probably 3, and I wouldn't turn my eyes up at 4. So minimum 2, probably 3, possibly 4. And that's exciting. That's things to talk about.
Let's do a Q&A. Well, not today, obviously, but we can do a
Yeah,
Q&A.
we'll do a Q&A.
Oh, okay. We've got a couple of questions. Let's do this. Why hasn't Maka played yet?
So it's been clear that he was carrying an injury after the end of the season, and he's been monitored and is precautionary. He will be obviously he's flown out with the squad, and he will be joining the rest of the lads in preseason training, which is a massive
Bonus.
uplifting bit of news. Yeah.
Our friend YWA Foodie says, if Guehi doesn't come, who do you think we will go for?
I think we will. The name I've got, but I'm not convinced about him at centre back. Is I said it last week on Chat G&G, Gerald Hato.
Okay. What about Dominic Szoboszlai at right back? Where's this come from? Where's this right back's Dom come from?
Because he played the first half at right back against Stoke.
Yeah, but it's a behind the scenes game. Like it's,
Yeah. But he's got the attributes to play there. He's got the physical prowess to play there. He's our version of Valverde. Before people go mad, I'm not saying he's good as Valverde. He's our version in terms of stylistically, energy, power, all of that stuff. So he has got the potential to play there. But because I'll tell you why. Jeremy Frimpong played as a right-sided attacker, which is interesting as well. One to keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely. He looked electric on the highlights. He looked electric. I am so excited by Frimpong. I am really
and
excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited with all of them.
I don't think we've made a bad signing. Like, I don't think there is one. Out of them all, they're just even Ekitike. I'm really excited about. It's going to be something different for us. So there's got one more here. What about Leone of Palma Farah says?
I know nothing.
Nothing.
I know nothing.
Barry's saying Rodrigo. Well, it's an answer, not a question, I guess. Oh, which left back do you think will leave? Costas or Robbo?
Very, very interesting. Robertson is not leaving, so that's been established by the way. Yeah, Robertson is definitely not leaving, in my opinion. Costas doesn't want to leave. By all his social media posting, it suggests that he is bloody happy at Liverpool and wants to go again, which is awkward, guys. Which is awkward. I don't know. He has to leave, right?
He does. One of them does. I don't think Robert will, just with all the stuff that's happened. I think he'll want to be with the boys this year. You answered this. You answered this on Friday, I think.
Yeah, absolutely does.
Yeah,
absolutely does. I think that's a great shout by Hassan, and I suggested that's what's I think is planned.
Rio Nioni or Dan's, who gets the most minutes? I think Dan's gets the least.
And I think Rio. I think
Neoni will go up. Neoni, because they
Neoni and Rio will play. I think
Yeah.
Rio and Neoni will play all the League Cup games
Yeah.
and a lot of the FA Cup games as well.
Yeah, I'm hearing that Neoni is so highly rated.
Yep,
So
he
highly
loves him.
rated.
Scott loves him. McConnell, again, I was on the preseason tour.
Signing a contract, right?
Yep, I was on the preseason tour in USA last year, where I came back saying Slot loves McConnell. He then proceeded to play him whenever he had the chance in terms of the League Cup games, and then he's come out and said he's going to offer him a new contract, and he won't be sent out on loan. He will be kept around the first team squad. So that's what he thinks of McConnell.
Have you heard this? I haven't yet.
Nope.
No.
Nope. No, I've not heard anything. But people are struggling to pay him the money that we want in Europe. So it is a bit of an awkward one. Only Saudi are willing to pay the kind of fee that we want for Darwin Núñez. Does Darwin Núñez want to go Saudi at this stage? I guess all will be revealed in the next week or so.
Maybe 5-6 weeks. We'll know. But that is everything. Thank you so much, folks. Loads of you tuned in. Once again, like and subscribe and follow Grizz on Twitter and on his own YouTube channel as well. And also he does the Big Six, so I think you know where Grizz is. I only live here. I don't live anywhere else. This is my home. This is where I do pods. This is where I do shows. So if you can support us here, we would really appreciate it as well. We have a whole podcast range, Anfield Index Pro, and you can find us for free as well. It'll be cut off at half an hour. And we have a Discord server as well. So anfieldindex.com/Discord to join a community as well, with some perks in there if you're a subscriber. So yeah, that's everything that we do. Thank you very much. I think it's going to be a really exciting exciting couple of weeks, I think, and it's been an exciting day.
Added on to the couple of exciting months that we've had already. So long may it continue, and long may it continue into the season, because I don't want to just win a transfer window. I want to win this bloody league again. So, people, thank you very much for joining us. I echo everything that Gags has said. If you want to listen to my waffle, I'm going to start doing some content on my own channel. So go and check out Grizz Khan. Type in Grizz Khan on YouTube. You can give me a follow and a subscribe there. And I'm about to go on Big Six. I'm going to have some chocolate shreddies for the Big Six ready. Oh, I'm going to have chocolate shreddies. But anyway.
I apparently a Man United fan's watching live from work. So hey, look, that's what we love. There you go. Texting me whilst he's watching, quoting me.
Very quickly, guys. What player? Quick 30 seconds. What player? Let's get as many answers as you can in the chat. What player does that top remind you of when you see that top? Go back, Gag, so we can see it. I know straight away who I know. And let's see if anyone says it. As soon as someone says it, I'll say it. But anyway, apart from that, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Good mannered people. Okay, I'll just quickly tell you who I think. Absolutely, Steve Nicol.
What?
First player that comes to mind.
Steve Nicol in this. Come on. What about, look, that's the one. Barry's on it. See? Barry's on it. That's the one. The idol of everyone.
Barry Venison's a good shout. Yep.
Yeah, we got Hansen. We got Venison.
No. John Barnes is the right answer, but I'm rubbish. So I thought Steve Nicol.
Rush reminded me in this one. Aldridge, correct. Beardsley, Houghton, correct. All of them.
Please don't ever invite me onto Family Fortunes. I will be useless. Anyway, it's good.
What?
But that's the Family Fortune answer, the most popular answer. I'd get the least popular.
No, Andre Vernon. I'm saying.
Gosh, get out, man. You're drunk. Go home.
You're drunk. Go home.
Anyway, can you end the stream, please? I need to.
Okay.
Good night.
God bless. Love you all. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.